Hi everybody, hope everyone's okay. Welcome back, video number 2. I hope you're well. Obviously I'm not in my normal studio, I'm at home now. I've converted my spare room into a studio for the time being. I hope what you're looking at, this is Jasper by the way, I hope what you're looking at is okay. If you could see what I was looking at, you'd probably have some sort of anxiety attack, but anyway, it's a good job I'm a yoga teacher. I will deal with it. Okay, nice to see everybody. I hope everyone's keeping well. Today I'm just going to work primarily down on the mat. To be honest, sometimes I'm a bit lazy and I like to just stay down on my mat. It's great for working core, it's great for working your abs, and it's great for working your obliques. You okay, Jasper? I feel I should introduce you to Jasper. He's 25. He is my beloved. He's my longest relationship. I've had him for 21 years. I think he'll be fine there. That's his little sleeping spot. So he'd like to stay there. I probably should warn you that I may have to pause the video halfway through to just deal with him if he decides to get up, if he wants to be let out, or if he starts meowing because he is deaf and he basically howls at the top of his lungs. Hello. Usually at 5 a.m. So what's the time now? We should be fine. Okay, so let's get started. The only thing you need for today is obviously a mat or a towel laid down in an area. We are going to try and take the legs maybe at some point out to the side, so you maybe need a little bit of room, but as you can see I've only got room to one side, not the other, so I'll be swapping around on my mat, so they may be the best thing for you to do at home. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to lay down on our mat first of all. You're going to bend the legs. Place the feet down, take the hands to the side of the body, take them off the mat, palms facing down, and we're just gently going to rock the knees from left to right. So we're just warming up the hips, just loosening the hips up a little bit before we start on a little bit of work through hip raises, bridge, and things like that. So place those feet flat, take the arms now to the side of the body, palms facing down. On an inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. Exhale down, and again inhale, lift, exhale down. Squeeze the glutes every time you lift. Inhale, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down. 5 more. Inhale, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down. I don't know whether there's 2 more or 1 more, but we'll do 2. Exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down. Now take the hands onto the knees. We're going to inhale through the nose. As you exhale, we're going to run the hands up towards the knees. Inhale down, exhale, lift, inhale down, exhale, lift, inhale down. Keep going, keep the breathing going. Inhale down, exhale, lift, keep going. 5 more. Inhale down, exhale, lift, inhale down, exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale down and exhale, lift. Well done everyone. Coming back down to the mat. Hug the knees both in. Take the knees apart. Take the hands on top of the knees, and we're gently rocking from left to right. And then placing the feet down on the width of your mat, we're going to lift those arms up and we're going to lift the head and shoulders. Now you may remember these from back in the day, Jane Fonda, if anybody's old enough to remember them. I know I am. And we're going to take the hands around to those heels. So the aim of this is to work on the obliques, so the side part of the body. That's probably the main area for myself. If you're anything like me, you put on a pair of jeans and you're like, oh yeah, I look absolutely fine. And then you bend over or you lean to the side and you're like, what on earth is that? I've been working really hard myself on these areas. I have seen a difference, I'll be honest. Mine is primarily diet related. Okay, just finishing off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back down onto your mat. Hug those knees back into the chest. Keep the knees together and gently rocking from left to right. Now I'm going to take the arms off to the side of the body again, palms facing down. Keep the legs together. I'm going to move them away from you. So a nice right angle behind between those knees and a nice right angle there on those hips. Keep that distance, and we're going to gently take the knees from left to right. Now try not to push all your weight down through this hand. We're using the lower core. Inhale, lift. So you squeeze that lower core to lift, nice and slowly. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. If you want to make sure that you're not putting too much pressure through those hands, keep the elbows down and just bring the hands up. So bring the hands onto the shoulders. Exhale down. And we're trying not to roll onto that side. So nice and controlled. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. If you want to make it more challenging, you can start straightening out those legs. Now, as I said earlier, I haven't got enough room to one side. I'm just going to shimmy over slightly so I can actually straighten my body out. My mat is driving me insane, but whatever. Okay, drop the knees, legs down. Use the core. Inhale, lift. Try not to put too much pressure to those hands. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Oh, they're much harder. Well done. Keep going from left to right. If it gets too much at any time, just bring the knees in towards the chest. Take the knees apart, and we're just going to hug them, roll them from left to right. Oh, bringing it back up. And taking them back down. Well done. Keep going. Lift. And then down. Just finishing off the last one. Lift. And then down. And then lifting it back to the center. Hug those knees back into the chest. Take the knees apart. And we're rocking from left to right. Well done, everybody. Okay, so from here, let me just sort my mat out. It seems to be moving with me, which is not great, not ideal. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into your Pilates a reverse tabletop. Take the hands down towards you. Now the knees are bent, but they're not together, so there is a gap between my legs about hip width. So from here, I'm just going to take that right leg down, and then I'm going to lift. Nice and slowly. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Now this is great for the lower abs. So that pooch tooch, I call it, that little fat bit when I put my jeans on, that little bit right at the bottom, really common with women. I know it's an area of concern for quite a lot of people. Not concern, but you know what I mean. An area that they are aware of. I personally don't mind it. It's okay. Take it down. Gently hammer down, bring it back up. So nice and control. We inhale, straighten, exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, straighten, exhale, back in. Inhale, straighten. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, take the hands to the side of the head. We're going to lift the head and shoulders up off your mat. Nice and controlled. Keep going. Much harder with that head lifted. Keep going. We're going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I say? 5. Well done. Take the head back down. Hug those knees into the chest. Take the knees apart. And we're gently rocking from left to right. Well done, everybody. Okay. And then place those feet down. We're going to lift up onto your forearms. So just lifting up onto your forearms. Okay. So what I want you to do from here is we're going to lift the feet up. And we're gently going to rock from one side to the other. So we're going to lean over onto that left hip. Again, try not to put too much pressure down through that left hand. Going back to the centre and then leaning over to the right. Back to the centre, we're leaning over to the left. Back to the centre, leaning over to the right. Now this is really good for the obliques. So again, the side area of the tummy, the side area of the body, leaning over to the side. If you want to make it more challenging as you lean over to the side, we can maybe even straighten out the legs, nice and controlled. Again, try not to collapse over onto that hand. Gently coming back down. Keep going. I seem to be moving down my room, but I'm taking my mat with me, which is slightly strange. These non-slip mats are amazing. I'm not quite sure why it's not cooperating on my carpet. We're going to do 2 more. And 2. Well done, everybody. And just coming back down onto your mat. So hugging those knees back in towards the chest. Okay, and then bringing the soles of the feet together. We're going to take the feet down onto the mat. Drop the knees apart. Okay, from here, first of all, take the arms to the side of the body, palms facing down. On an inhale, we're just going to try and lift those hips up. Now, you don't get as much distance as you do in your bridge. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Now keep the feet where they are. We're going to take the hands into pistol grip. So that's 2 peace fingers. Bring the hands together. We're going to take them up over your head. We're going to inhale through the nose. As we exhale, lift the hands up, lift the head and shoulders. We're going to take the arms in between the legs. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Try and hold it for a split second while you're up here. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Well done, everybody. Keeping the feet where they are. And we're going to bring the hands onto the side of the head, elbows wide. We're going to lift the feet up. So we're keeping the feet together. The knees are wide. So they're in this kind of a shape, diamond shape. So feet together, knees out. Keep the lower back down onto your mat. So we're pressing that lower back down. We're going to take the hands back into a sit-up position. So back out towards the head, elbows wide. This time we're going to lift the head and shoulders up off your mat. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach back down, exhale, crunch. Now, if you want to make this a bit harder, take the feet all the way down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. Keep going. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. Inhale, down, exhale, lift. Inhale down. These are a killer. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. We're going to do 5 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Ugh. 1 more. And lift. Bring those knees back together. Maybe gently rocking from left to right. Just hugging the knees in towards the chest. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to hug the knees in. Take the knees wide, crossing at the ankle. And we're going to rock up into a seated position. Now in a minute, we're going to uncross the ankles and we're going to try and go all the way up into a standing position. So we're going to place the feet down and we're going to rock up into a standing position. We're going to inhale, take those arms all the way up. Exhale down through heart center. And again, inhale, lift. As we exhale, take those arms wide. We're going to go all the way down into a forward fold. Now, gently shaking the head out. Soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, take the hands towards the knees, looking towards me. And exhale, back into a forward fold position. We're going to place the hands down. You're either going to walk forwards or step back into a plank, depending on where you are in your mat. Inhale through the nose. Now I'm going to work on plank for a minute. Now if the plank is too much for you, just drop those knees down. It's absolutely fine. You can just stick with the knees down and you can do exactly what we're going to do. If you want to make a bit more of a challenge for yourself, stay in a plank position. Okay, fingers spread out on the mat. We're keeping the bum low. We're going to start with the left leg. So we're going to lift that left leg, left knee to left elbow. We're going to do 5. Inhale straight, exhale through. Inhale straight, exhale through. 2 more. Inhale straight. Exhale through. 1 more. Inhale straight. Exhale through. Left leg still. Left knee to right elbow. Across. 5 more. 3, 4, 5. Take that left foot down straight onto the right. Right knee to right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right knee to left elbow. 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to push back into a downward facing dog. Now downward facing dog, we're lifting up through the tailbone and we're pushing the head towards the knees. Ugh. Just swallowed one of my hairs, not very nice at all. I'm going to pedal those legs out. I'm going to inhale, lifting that left leg. As we exhale, we're going to bring that left knee in towards the chest, back into a plank position. So get that bum low. And I want you to try and kiss your knee. Inhale, kick it back out behind you. And again, exhale through. Inhale, kick it back out behind you. Exhale through. Inhale, kicking it back out behind you. This time, I'm going to place that foot down between your hands. We're going to inhale, lifting up into a high lunge. Take those arms up. We're going to exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame that left foot. We're going to step back into a downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, lifting that right leg this time. As we exhale, hugging that knee in towards the chest. Kissing the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. This time, placing that foot down in between the hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stepping that right foot down in between your hands. And we're going to inhale, lifting back up into a high lunge. Exhale, down through heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame that foot. And we're going to step back into a plank this time. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, drop the knees, drop the chest. Or you can hover the body down through your chaturanga. And inhale, lifting into your upward dog or cobra. From here, we're going to go back into a tabletop. So we're back into our tabletop position. Our tabletop position is hands directly underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers out on your mat and the knees are stacked underneath your hips. Now we're going to start off with your left leg. So we're going to take that left leg out behind you. Just make sure I don't kick Jasper. And I'm going to reach forward with my right hand. Now nice and strong through the body. So a lot of the time I see this where the body's quite weak, not weak, but the tension isn't right. So they're kind of quite low to the mat. They're sitting down in the joint. So they're sitting into that right hip and they're sitting into that left shoulder. We want to push that arm straight. So lift up through the body, nice and strong through the legs, nice and strong through the arms. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, we're going to bring that right elbow to left knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. And inhale, reach. We're going to flex that hand, flex that left heel. Push the hand forwards, push the heel to the back of the room. We're going to place that right hand down. Keep the left leg straight, take it to the back of your mat and take your right foot out to the right hand side. Now moving the weight into your right hand, right knee, we're going to open that through the body and we're going to reach forwards with that left arm. Now we're rolling your left shoulder back and we're looking up to the ceiling. Now from here, we're going to try and move your weight into the right hand, right knee. We're going to lift that left arm up. We're going to inhale through the nose as we exhale. We're going to bring that right knee forwards towards that right elbow. Beg your pardon, left knee forwards to left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. So left knee coming towards the left elbow in front of you. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Take your time. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Got two more. Exhale through. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale through. Inhale, reach forwards, back again. And we're going to take that left leg behind you. Taking that left hand behind you. So we're bending that left knee. Taking the left hand to the left foot. Roll that left shoulder back and we're looking up to the ceiling. We're going to release that left leg. Inhale, taking that left arm back up. And exhale, bringing it back down onto your mat. Now take the knees apart. So we're taking the knees to the width of the mat. Bring the big toes together. And we're going to make some circular motions. So thinking about child pose, which is down here, and your tabletop. Imagine they both had a little baby. And then they merged with this position. So we're just moving it around into those hips. I'm going to change the direction. And it's just loosening off any tension we might have picked up in those hips. Okay, bring those knees back together. So back into the line, with the hips. So back into tabletop, not together. So in line with those hips. Okay, let's swap sides. So taking that left leg, beg your pardon. What is wrong with me? So we're back into our tabletop position. We've got the hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees stacked underneath the hips. Let's take that right leg out behind us this time. And we're going to reach forwards with our left hand. And again, that tension through the body. So rather than sort of dropping down into the body, push nice and strong, lift up. Inhale through the nose, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, exhale through. Inhale, reach, exhale through. Inhale, reach, exhale through. Last one. Inhale, reach, flex the hand, flex the foot, push the hand forward, push that right heel to the back. Take that hand down, straighten the right leg, place the toe down. I'm going to take that left foot out to the left hand side. Now this time moving the weight into the left hand, left knee, we're lifting that right arm up. I'm going to bring the right arm down towards the side of your head, roll the right shoulder back and we're looking up to the ceiling. And we're going to lift that right leg up. We're going to inhale through the nose, nice and slowly as we exhale, right elbow to right knee. Inhale, reach, exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Keep going. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. 4 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Inhale, reach. Exhale through. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale through. Straightening the arm, straightening the leg one more time. We're going to bend your right leg, taking the right hand behind you to the foot or ankle. Roll that right shoulder back, push that right hip forward, and we're looking up to the ceiling. We're going to release the right leg, right hand back up. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, placing that hand and knee back down. Take the knees back to the width of your mat. And again, just taking some circular motions. Changing the direction. Well done, everybody. Back into your tabletop position. Okay, let's tuck those toes under. We're going to lift back up into a downward facing dog. We're going to pedal those legs out again. We're going to look towards the hands. You can either step or hop through to your hands. And we're just going to come down into a seated position, down onto your mat. But back down on the mat, working on that core and the abs. Okay, let's get started on a little bit more ab work. So from here, just taking yourself back down onto the mat. And we're going to straighten the legs, maybe taking the arms up overhead, maybe just gently rocking the hips from left to right. And then from here, we're going to lift that left knee, so hugging that left knee in towards the chest, taking the hands down. And then we're going to take the hands back into your sit-up position, so elbows wide, hands by the side of the head. We're going to inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we're going to lift and we're going to take that right knee to left elbow. We're going to inhale, straighten that left leg back down. We're going to stick with the same side. We're going to hover the left leg off the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, try and hover that right leg up off the mat as well. Got that left elbow is in contact with the floor. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And exhale, lift. We're going to swap the legs over. So again, the option is to hover that left leg off or take it down onto the mat. Hands back around to the side of the head, elbows out. So inhaling through the nose as we exhale, taking that left elbow to right knee. Inhale, hover that right leg down. Exhale, lift. Hover that left leg off if you want. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Keep that right elbow in contact with the mat. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Keep going. Left elbow to right knee. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. We've only got 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Oh, and then hug the knees back into the chest. Maybe taking them into some circular motions. Well done, everyone. Okay, taking that right leg back down to the mat, we're going to lift that left leg back up to the ceiling. Okay, from here, I'll just get my mat flat again because it's bobbling up underneath my back, which doesn't feel very comfortable. So we're going to take the arms above your head. From here, we're going to exhale, and we're going to take your right hand towards that left foot, lift. Inhale down, swap sides. Exhale, lift the right leg, take the left hand to right foot. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. If you want to make this more challenging, you can hover that other leg down off the mat. Inhale, lift. Maybe even keeping the head and shoulders off the mat if you want to make it a bit more challenging. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Opposite hand to foot. Inhale, down. Now, if anyone gets any lower back pain in this position, or if it doesn't feel very comfortable, go back down onto the mat and you can go back to those elbows. Elbows to knees. Elbows to knees. If it becomes too much, I'm going to swap. Okay? Swap. Swap. So this is if you want to make it a bit more challenging. We're just going to hover that other leg up and we're going to reach for that opposite hand. Well done. Just finishing off the last one or two. Hello, Jasper. Are you waking up, Poppet? And we're just going to gently take those knees from left to right. Just taking those knees from left to right. And then from here, hugging the knees into the chest, cross the ankles, and we're going to sit up into a seated position. Okay, so placing your bottom down on the mat, looking down towards the feet. We want the same distance between the feet as you've got between the knees. I'm going to take the hands behind you. Now your fingertips are facing towards your body, okay? We want to be able to get into a position where the hands are flat. So if there's a bit of a mobility issue with those wrists, maybe bring the hands closer into the body. If you're comfortable taking them behind, we want the fingers facing towards your bottom and the hands flat. Now push those feet down on an inhale. We're going to lift up into a reverse tabletop. Squeeze the glutes and lift those hips as high as you can. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Take your bottom down to the mat and we're going to lift the feet up. So we're going to go into our, everyone's favourite, boat pose. So bringing the arms down the side of the body. If you want to make it more challenging, you can straighten the legs. Now we're going to inhale, and we're going to lift those arms up to the ceiling. As we exhale, we're going to bring them down through heart center, and I'm going to twist towards you. So I'm twisting to the left. Keep the legs where they are, and I'm going to open the arms out. Now push that right hand into the outside of your left leg, and we're looking back to that right hand. Left hand, sorry. Keep breathing. Don't be tempted to hold your breath. Inhale, facing forwards. Lift those arms back up. Exhale, bringing them back down through heart center, twisting now to the right hand side, opening those arms out, pushing that left hand into the right leg, and we're looking back to that right hand. Inhale, lifting back up. This time as we exhale, nice and slowly, we're going to come all the way down to the mat. If you want to make it really challenging, on an inhale, we're going to try and lift back up into boat pose. Inhale through the nose, exhale nice and slowly, coming all the way back down. Take the hands overhead. And we're going to try and inhale, lift back up. Oh, that's hard. Let's do one more. Inhale through the nose, exhale nice and slowly. Try and control it. Down, we're going to hover the head, hover the arms, and inhale, lift. Ooh, take those feet down, take the hands to the side, and maybe gently rocking those knees from left to right. Well done, everybody. And then placing those feet flat. Bringing the hands behind you again, fingertips facing forwards. We're going to cross now your right leg over the left. So bring your left foot into the middle of your mat. Cross that right leg over. On an inhale, we're going to try and lift back up into your reverse tabletop. So just pushing through that left leg. We're going to lift the hips back up, looking up to the ceiling. Now we're going to bring your right knee in towards the chest. And then we're going to kick that right heel up to the ceiling. Keep strong through that left leg. Cross that right leg over the left. Take your bottom back down and we're going to lift that left foot up. Bring those arms down the side of the body And we're back into our boat pose. If you want to make this more challenging, you can take that right leg, straighten it, keep that right leg lifted over the left. If you want to make it really challenging, gently coming back down towards the mat. We're just going to hover, we're not going to stay here. And on an inhale, try and lift back up. Ooh. Place the feet down, take the hands behind you, moving your right foot into the middle of the mat this time, crossing that left leg over. On an inhale, pushing through that right foot, we're going to lift those hips back up, hug that left knee back into the chest, and then kick that left heel up this time. Keep it nice and strong through that right leg, keep the hips lifted, crossing it back over, take your bum back down onto the mat, lift that right leg up, bring those arms to the side of the body. And if you want to make it more challenging, we're going to straighten both legs. Take a nice deep breath in as we exhale, nice and slowly coming down towards the mat. And then inhale, try and lift back up. And exhale, we're just going to straighten those legs down. I'm going to flex those feet. We're going to inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, coming down into a forwards fold. Now in your forwards fold position, try and keep the feet flexed. I know it's not particularly comfortable. And we're trying to get the chest down. So watch you're not stretching the back of your neck. A lot of people do this. They bring the head down towards the knees. We're not working on the neck flexibility. We're working on the lower back. We're working on those hamstrings. So we inhale up, exhale, reach. Keep nice and long through the spine. Keep looking forwards towards the feet. And then right at the last minute, we're dropping the head down towards those legs. We're going to inhale, lifting those arms back up. As we exhale, take the hands behind you, fingertips facing towards your body again. Now, you can either go back into your tabletop that we did about 5 minutes ago, or you can go into your reverse plank, which is slightly more challenging. So hands facing towards your body, making sure the fingers are spread. On an inhale, we're going to push the feet down, lift those hips up. Now squeeze the glutes, and we're looking up to the ceiling. So nice and strong through the body, and gently coming back down onto your mat. Well done, everybody. We're going to inhale, lifting up nice and tall, and exhale, making your way all the way down. Maybe taking those arms overhead, maybe taking the feet to the width of your mat, gently rocking those knees from left to right. And then bringing the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to open. You can either keep the arms where they are, or you can take them down to the side of the body, palms facing upwards. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, filling up the tummy with air. And then exhale through the nose, drawing the navel to spine. Inhale through the nose, filling up the tummy with air. Exhale through the nose, drawing the navel to spine. Inhale through the nose, filling up the tummy with air. Exhale through the nose, drawing the navel to spine. Inhale through the nose, filling the tummy with air. This time as we exhale, we're going to straighten the legs out. Take the legs as wide as you feel comfortable. Allow the feet to drop out, keeping the arms down the side of the body, palms facing up. You can close down the eyes if you want to. And on your next inhale, we're going to try and create as much tension in the body as you can by clenching the hands, the feet, the face, the glutes, the thighs, anything you can. Inhale through the nose, we're going to hold the breath, and we're going to create as much tension in the body as you can. See if those legs can come up off the floor. Exhale down. And again, inhale through the nose, create as much tension in the body as you can, hold it. And exhale, release. One more, inhaling through the nose, creating as much tension in the body as you can. And exhale down. Well done, everybody. Just taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. This time we're going to exhale through the mouth. So in through the nose. Sighing out the mouth. And again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Now you can stay in this position for as long as you want. Just inhaling through the nose, filling up the tummy with air. And exhaling through the nose, drawing the navel to spine. And when you're ready to come out of this, we're just going to start wriggling the toes, wriggling the fingers. Gently rocking the head from left to right. We're going to hug the knees both into the chest. Take the hands around the knees, really hugging them in towards the chest. And then when you're ready, taking your time, we're going to rock up into a seated position. We're going to cross the legs if it's comfortable to do so. Keep the eyes closed if you want to, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take the hands out towards the knees, forefinger and thumb together, either the palms lifted or the palms facing down. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. We're going to exhale through the mouth. As you exhale, really drawing that navel into the spine. So taking a nice deep breath in, out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking a nice deep breath in, bringing the hands together at heart center into prayer. And as you exhale, gently bowing forwards to one another. Namaste, everybody. You did very well then, Jasper. Well done.